Hello there.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome to the channel. So as you might have seen in today's title, we're gonna be looking at a rally car that I made. Obviously, I did a poll. Had you guys vote on what you might like to see next. I will be doing another poll once I'm done with this video and it's posted. So make sure you check that out. And check this video out, of course. Obviously, you already are if you're watching this. I'd also like to say thank you for getting us to 200 subs. I hope you actually enjoy my content. You know, uh, I'm kind of just doing this for fun. It's just kind of a neat little hobby that I have. Just kind of mess around. Um, but yeah, so thank you for getting us to 200 subs. Like I said, hopefully you enjoy this content. Hopefully it's actually entertaining. And yeah, so basically let's just get straight into it. Um, let's look at the rally car. So what we have here is a 1980s 911 Porsche Dakar. Um, I'm not too familiar with the car, but I just decided, I kind of just thought about it. I was like, you know what? Um, what about making a Porsche? You know? So, this has pretty much the good old basic suspension from my uh, newer rally car that had the same body as the old rally car. I say new old. I'll put some pictures there on screen. Um, But anyway, so obviously this has the hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm in the wrong seat. Okay. Obviously this has the front suspension, just the regular not necessarily single wishbone. I guess you could just call this like it's not A-arm. I don't know. I don't know what you would really call this, but basically just these two supports here, just this and then uh suspension springs and just the small stuff. And then back here, of course, we just have the four link. Um, not the four link like the trophy truck, but it's just one here, one here, one here, one here. So four links. Um, and then in order for it to actually sway, I just have this right here. It's a spring, and then just zeroed out steering hinges. Zero strength. So there's that. And then I just have pistons pulling this in just to get this width to however whatever I desire. Just so I can have a little bit of just a small amount of poke, or I can have it sticking all the way out, or it's just kind of nice to have. I also have limiter droopers, if you want to call it that. These will help when you're landing, so you won't get like the swing arm all the way down here. And I noticed that I was having some problems whenever I did have it like that without the droopers. The suspension would go under the car and it'd get stuck there. So that's why they're there. Just something simple just to add. Obviously these pistons pulling this up, that way it's not hitting the floor. But yeah, so pretty basic suspension. Try to keep it fairly small. Obviously I got some piston work here. This kind of, I probably could have just put this down. I don't think I really need the piston. I don't know. But so yeah, just basic stuff. I might change this later, but it doesn't really matter right now. All that matters is driving this thing, honestly. Hopefully you kind of like how this looks. Spent some pretty good time on thinking about what I wanted to do for the livery. Decided to come up with this kind of pinstripe and then 4.7s, and then this spoiler in the rear is pretty interesting. So looking at it's not necessarily a wing, right? Looking at the Dakar, the 1980s Porsches, they had this very interesting spoiler setup. It's where like this basically comes from the back and then it goes to here, and it wasn't really a spoiler. Well, I mean, it was a spoiler. There's a difference. There's spoiler and wing. Like wing, it creates even more downforce. Like that's for track, and then spoiler, it's just like something that's there for looks. It might provide a little bit of downforce, but like, um, I'm not sure if it actually provided much downforce, and it did have like holes here. Uh, but I'm not sure what that really did. Probably just for a vent for air to go through. I don't know. Not too educated on that, but yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments about this build. Definitely enjoyed building it. It was actually pretty easy to build it. It was definitely interesting build. It's kind of hard to work with the curves on the Porsche. Like the Porsche has such a sleek design. It's like it's kind of hard to replicate in Trailmakers considering the limit of how you can articulate the blocks because you're on like a 90 grid. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop yapping. Let's just drive this thing. Um, I haven't really tuned the suspension that much, but I just pretty much got it to where it feels, decent. Um, Brake lights, and then of course we got headlights. The old Porsche headlights. Now they have like the headlights where they're kind of cool. They're kind of like an X, I guess. Not like an X. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's still oval headlights, and then but it's just like laying down instead of stood up. That's kind of also hard to recreate on like a smaller scale, especially in Trailmakers. Um, yeah, I don't know. Just a pretty interesting build though. It does do pretty good on, I mean, I would expect it to do good. It's a rally car. I haven't taken it on like many bumps, but like jumps, pretty smooth landing. You can just kind of see here, just going down this, kind of see the suspension working. Yeah, I mean, this thing is like butter, just smooth. We can go ahead, let's go ahead and up here and take this jump. Just kind of see what this thing can really do. It does definitely need some tuning. I just wanted to try and keep it low and still be able to do jumps and all that. That way it's not this big old monster truck like Porsche, right? Because I mean the the Porsche Dakar is still pretty low. It's just good at rally. Or I'm not sure if it's good at rally, but supposedly they're pretty good. Of course, you got the rear engine. I couldn't actually put it like a rear engine there, so I just kind of put it like in the middle, I guess you could say. Um, so obviously you have the glass back here, so you can actually kind of see how the suspension works. That's pretty cool. Let's just see here. Yeah, a little bit. I could definitely stiffen up the rear end a little more. That way I don't smack my rear end as much on it. Well, I mean, it isn't. A Porsche should not be taking that kind of jump though. Like it's literally as tall, two cars tall, or two Porsches tall, if you will. So like, I don't think any actual Porsche would survive that. But I'm not sure. Anyways, like I was saying, I could just stiffen up the rear. I mean, it's Trailmakers. It's like nothing's realistic in this game. So, little things like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Actually, we can go ahead. Let's go into the night. Let's see here. We'll go to here, so we can see how our lights kind of work. Of course, brake lights. Now this one I did not add a manual transmission, obviously, as you can tell. I could, so maybe I might do that, and then maybe make a video on them, or just I don't know. We'll see what goes on, but definitely I'll get another poll up after this video's up, and you guys can go over there and vote. Our last poll actually got 5 votes, which was kind of surprising. So if we could get another 5 votes on just like some different things, that'd be pretty good, just so I can kind of work with more variety of what people actually want to like pick. So for the polls, I might just start doing, there has to be a minimum of 5, and just so it's kind of fair for all the options on the poll board. Like I know there was 2 for the rally car, and then there was 1 for muscle car. That was 3 votes. But I was like, you know what, well, I might as well just do the rally car. And then after that, I got another vote on the muscle car one, I think. And then one for the VW off-road Beetle, which I definitely want to do. But like I said, just let me know what you want to see, of course. Even if it's something not on the poll, you know, write down a comment. Let me know um, what you might want to see. Open for any ideas or content. You know, just like I said, posting this stuff for fun. You know, it's just pretty fun just to kind of build stuff. You know, it's like Legos. I mean, it's just really, really fun. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this kind of helps you. You know, kind of maybe you're trying to build a Porsche. Um, but maybe it's for street purposes, or I'm not sure, you know, tarmac, if you will, you know, for racing, but you want it on a bigger scale and whatever, you know. So hopefully maybe this will help you, even with like suspension. You can pause the video on like whenever I was kind of looking at it. Maybe that'll help you a little bit, you know, because I mean this suspension is pretty good for what it is. So yeah, just let me know if you want to see anything. Write down a comment. Like I said, the poll will be up after this video is uploaded. Go check that out. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this helps. And yeah, have a blessed day.